Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope you guys are doing well on this beautiful sunny Ohio day. It's a lovely morning. It's like 55 degrees. Actually might be 60 degrees now. But yeah, it's really beautiful. Today I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to pick up a stump grinder, and I'm going to be grinding out a bunch of stumps today. So yeah, definitely a lot different than what I usually do. I'm going to try to get some video footage of doing the stump grinding. So yeah, going to pick up the stump grinder, and I think we've got 9 stumps to grind out today. So yeah, let's get it done. Alrighty, guys, so it's a good bit later. It's about 11 o'clock. I ground out 2 stumps for my uncle there where I picked up the machine. And then it's interesting, I was coming back past and went past a church, and I was like, oh, I recognize that place. And then I saw a little white truck with a ramp rack on the back, and I was like, oh, I recognize that rig too. It was Spencer Lawn Care, so pulled in there and talked to them for a few minutes. That was really cool. Anyway, so headed to the next job here. I got 6 more stumps to do at this place, and then 1 more stump after that. So yeah, should be there in the next couple minutes, and we'll get started on those. The stump grinder is a bit older than what I was hoping. It works to a certain extent, so we'll see if it actually gets the job done. Hopefully it will, and yeah, we'll see you there. Alrighty, guys, so we're here at the job. This is the stump grinder. It is very old, as you can see how these levers are. The newer ones, you've got 1 lever, and you have you have up, down, side to side, all that stuff, and then you've got 1 lever for driving. This, you've got to steer with this, and you've got your drive here, and you've got your boom up and down with this, and your swing side to side with this, and it's all forward and backwards. Kind of reminds me of an old backhoe, but anyway, hopefully it's gonna work, and we're gonna get the stumps done. So it's back at this property. There's a stump over there that we're going to grind out, and then there is 1 up there, 1 up beside the barn up there, and then 3 along the pond. 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. So yeah, we're gonna get those ground out, hopefully, and if all goes well, we'll get that done pretty quick and move on to the next one. Alrighty, well, that's number 1. So it did pretty decent. This is a pretty small stump, but yeah, it worked halfway decent. But yep, so on to the next one. a rock. This one looks like granite. This one kind of looks like it could be as well, but these are both in that hole, and it hit them with the teeth. So fortunately it didn't seem to hurt anything, but yeah, you probably don't want to do that. Alrighty, so I got everything finished up here, but yeah, it works to a certain extent. It's definitely not the one I would buy unless I could find it for a pretty good deal. Yeah, as you can see, it's an older one. I don't know, I probably wouldn't spend more than $1,000 on one. If I found one for a good deal, I'd probably get it. Otherwise, probably not. It works, but yeah, it took me about an hour for each stump, which it shouldn't take that long. I had 6 stumps to do here, so it did take a while. And yeah, it seemed really underpowered. It seemed like it really bogged down a lot. Also here, the steering mechanism is a little special. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be that way, but yeah, so you just steer it with that one bar. Well, of course, there's too much weight up here, and you've got duals. So, yeah, you've got a lot of weight up here. This is the drive wheels. So this tiny little wheel, trying to turn it is worthless, because you turn the wheel sideways and it just skids. It doesn't actually turn the machine very much. So you almost have to stand on this back piece right here and like put as much weight on it as you can to get it to turn. And then like you've got to slowly turn just a little bit and then back up, and then a little bit more and then back up. Anyway, also the ground speed is insanely slow. But yeah, it works. It was my uncle's. He does a bit of tree service and stuff, so he let me use it, or borrow it. I had to grind out 2 stumps for him, but that was it. So it was a good deal, I thought. For next time, I'll probably just go to my local rental place, Dutch Rentals, and rent a machine there. A while back, probably about a year ago, I think it was about a year ago, my brother had rented one. It was also Vermeer, same as this, but it was a Vermeer, but it wasn't the same machine. It was tracked. It was like a mini skid steer that you stood on the back, but then it had the grinder blade out the front, and then it had one joystick that you had down and up, and then each way like that. So it worked out a lot better, I thought. It definitely seemed to have a lot more power, because we ground out some big stumps in fairly short order. But it also was like $300 rental for a day. This one isn't that expensive. So all in all, it works. I wouldn't, yeah, I probably won't use it again, but I appreciate that he was willing to lend it to me. So one of my cousins, if he's watching this, he's probably thinking, I told you so, because he saw me when I was picking it up and told me it wasn't going to be worth it. So, yeah, anyway, so I've got one more stump to go do. It's a small stump, so it shouldn't take real long. It's a tree that I cut down about 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, I'll go get that done, and then that should be it for the day. Alrighty, guys, so I just finished up the last stump right out there. It's hard to see it. Anyway, it wasn't a very big stump. It's a pretty small one. Yeah, I saw a little apple tree that I had taken down back about 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, that's it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you on the next one. So, yeah, I'm out.